All right, hello friends, and welcome to a new episode of Quarancocktails. I decided to give it a shot on Instagram Live this time, so you can see me make it live. I don't know if that's really important at all, but yeah, I figured I'd try it on Instagram Live instead of just pre-recording it and posting it on YouTube. So this is Quarancocktails, which is a show where I make a drink with whatever random ingredients I have in my house at the time during quarantine, because I can't really go anywhere. I mean, I could get things delivered, but the fun is that I'm trying to make drinks with what I have, which is not at all what should be actually going in these drinks. So today we are going to make a drink from the Caribbean Castaways drink book, cookbook. It's not a cookbook, drink cocktail book, that's the thing. And you can find that on their website. If you go to Caribbean Castaways, they have an ebook version that you can buy there. And I just had them on my podcast this last weekend. So it's, I'm excited to make this. They sent me the ebook, which is really nice of them. Thank you, Ryan and Crystal, for doing that. We're gonna make one of your drinks right now. And it looks like some people are joining. Hello, everyone. This is Quarancocktails with cats, where I make drinks based on whatever random ingredients I have in my house. So hopefully we're gonna make a drink from the Caribbean Castaways cocktail book right now. And the one that I chose from their book is called the Potcake. And I chose it because the name is super cute. It's like the nickname for what the stray dogs in the islands are called in the Caribbean. And I just thought that was the cutest thing ever, potcakes. So that's the name of this drink. I hope Ryan and Crystal don't mind me sharing this recipe. There's so many recipes in this book, so if you think this one sounds good, you should definitely go check out their book, buy it from their website. They're not paying me to say this. They're just really nice, and they make great cocktails in their book. So like I said, we're going to be making the Potcake today, which is a rum drink. So the recipe calls for rum fire overproof rum, which of course I do not have because this is Quarancocktails. All I have is the random stuff that I have in my house. So what I do have in my house right now is this jug of Sailor Jerry spiced rum. As you can see, we are getting very low. Pretty soon I'm going to be quoting Pirates of the Caribbean. You know, I don't have to say it, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, send help and rum to save me in quarantine because I'm almost out. But yeah, so their recipe is for 1.5 ounce of rum fire overproof rum. I'm gonna get some ice first because this isn't, you don't need a shaker or a blender or anything. This is just throw the ingredients in the cup, stir it around a little bit. So I'm gonna get some ice out. Oh, as you can see, I'm wearing my vintage Mac McAnally shirt in honor of Mac's new album coming out this week, which is a really great album. You should go check it out. He's also not paying me to say that. Mac, thank you for, at one point in your life, having this amazing shirt made of you. Look at his face. It's so good. And then the back has the name of the record label on it, which is really cool. So I'm really excited about this shirt. I just got it recently, and Mac's the best. I love it. Okay, so we're gonna put some ice in this cup. I just for funsies dug out this coconut cup from under my sink. I don't really use it for things very often, but this seems like a good opportunity. So we're gonna put some ice cubes right in there. And let's see. So rum is the first ingredient. So they call for 1.5 ounces of rum. This little mason shot glass is about 2 ounces. So I think I'm just gonna do 2 ounces because theirs is overproof rum and this is just regular rum. So I feel like that'll probably even out to about the same amount as 1.5 of overproof rum if I do about 2. And for anyone just joining, this is Quarancocktails, which is a show where I make random drinks out of things in my house during quarantine, which is not the correct ingredients for the drinks, but we're gonna do our best. Okay, so pouring the rum in there. Smells like rum. All right, the next ingredient for the Potcake, which is the drink we're making from the Caribbean Castaways cocktail book, is 3 ounces of grapefruit juice, freshly pressed, it says. Okay, so not only do I not have grapefruits to freshly press right now, I also don't even have grapefruit juice at all. But what I do have instead of grapefruit juice is grapefruit flavored seltzer water and orange juice. So I figure this will give us a grapefruit flavor, this will give us a little bit more of the juicy flavor, and it's still like a citrus. So hopefully that will come close to, as close as we can get right now in my house, to replicating what this drink is. Okay, so they say 3 ounces of grapefruit juice, so I'm gonna do, I think 2 ounces of the orange juice right now. And honestly, I might just like top it off with the sparkly water at the end for the grapefruit flavor, and because it makes it all sparkly and yummy. So I'll probably do that at the very end. And okay, up next, oh, this is my tea. That's not related. But I am drinking it out of my Jimmy Buffett tea mug there. Or I guess you don't have to use it for tea, but whatever you want to use it for. Okay, so we have rum, ice, grapefruit juice, which we used orange juice, and then we're gonna put a little bit of, actually, I'll put 1 ounce of this in there now, and then maybe a little more at the end to top it off. Hey, Caribbean Castaways, I'm making one of your drinks right now, kind of. Thanks for joining. So Caribbean Castaways just joined right now, and I'm using their cocktail book to make a beverage called the Potcake, which looks delicious and also has a super cute name. Thank you so much, you guys, for sending me this book. It's really good. Everyone should go buy it. I hope you don't mind I'm sharing this recipe, but there's like a million really good recipes in there, so people still have a reason to buy. Oh, cheers to you too. If you haven't watched Quarantine Cocktails before, or Quarancocktails, you guys, this is where I use ingredients I already have in my house, so I don't have the right ingredients. So far I've used Sailor Jerry rum, and then instead of grapefruit juice, I'm using grapefruit seltzer water and a little bit of orange juice. So we'll see how that goes. So I just put in the seltzer water and orange juice, and then a pinch of salt. It says that they use Himalayan, but table salt is fine. Oh, actually, I didn't really plan this ahead of time, but I think I do have pink Himalayan salt somewhere. Let me just, please don't leave. I'll be back in like 1 minute. Okay, boom, nailed it. Actually, it's not Himalayan salt, it's from Hawaii. That makes it even better, right? So it's pink Hawaiian salt. Yeah, I got this in Hawaii one time when I was there, and I literally have never opened it before, so this is what we're gonna use it for right now. Okay, so it says a pinch of salt. I'm just gonna pour a little bit of that out. Put that right there. Just put that right in the drink. Basically, this is a really easy drink. You just put everything in there and then you stir it all together, so no fanciness required for making that. Okay, and then the very last ingredient is lime wedge squeeze for garnish. I don't have limes right now. I do have pre-bottled lime juice, which of course is not as good, but you know, for Quarancocktails we have to make do with what we have. So we're gonna put a squeeze of that right in there. And let me get a little stir. I should have prepared that ahead of time. I thought I had a fancy little like swizzle stick, but I'd have to dig through everything. So I'm just gonna use a spoon like a regular person. All right, I'm gonna stir that all up. And then I'm just gonna top it off with a little bit more sparkly seltzer water of the grapefruit flavor, which is what's gonna make this drink grapefruity since we don't have any actual grape juice in my house. All right, that's it. Hopefully, we'll see. I'm gonna taste it, and then if I need to, you know, tweak it a little bit, we can do that. But let's see. Did I actually squeeze the lime juice in there? I now don't even remember. I'm gonna put more lime juice in. You can't really go wrong with more lime juice. All right, stir that up. Thanks so much to everyone for joining me, and let's give it a shot. Oh Aw, thanks guys, isn't it cute? I really never use it, but I just was like, this seems like the perfect time to use this cup for something. Oh wow, you guys, this is actually really good. Yeah. So good. And I didn't even have like any of the actual accurate ingredients for this, and it still tastes delicious. Ryan and Crystal, great job on that. I'm trying to think if I want to like, even honestly, like I think it could use a little more rum even, because like I said, the recipe does call for overproof rum. This is just regular. Wow, there's not a lot in there. Now I'm wondering, like, should I just make this kind of a double? What do you guys think? Should I just make this a double right now and just put more of everything to make one drink? Any thoughts from the peanut gallery there? Let's see. Yeah, that's like just about right. I think I'm gonna do it. Yes, thank you, thank you. I clearly didn't actually need any encouragement, but I appreciate you being willing to tell me that you think that I should do it. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm gonna get more ice, just so it's nice and chilled. I don't know if anybody else has this, but we like don't have an ice maker, so we literally just have 2 ice trays that we have to remember to refill. So cocktails are a little hard sometimes when you like, oh no, we only have like 3 cubes of ice left. But usually I try and make sure we have some ready for if I'm gonna do this. Okay, so now we put more rum in, so we have to put more of everything else to make it a balanced beverage. So we're gonna do more orange juice, more sparkly water. Oh, it's getting right at the top, you guys. This is gonna be a big old drink. Okay, orange juice, sparkly water, lime juice. I didn't even really measure this. This is what Quarancocktails is. You just wing it. I'm sure if you actually made the recipe as is, it would be super amazing because this tastes really good even just with this. So please go check out Caribbean Castaway's website, and you can buy an ebook of the cocktail book, and I think it's like $7, and there's so many cocktails in there, you guys. It's totally worth it. Thank you guys so much for sending me the book. I love it. I love it. Okay, put a little more salt in there, and we're gonna stir it up very carefully because it's right at the top. Oh no, my flour is getting into the drink. Okay, let's give it a shot now. I actually think a little bit more salt even. I love like the salty, I like this drink because, well, I picked it partly because of the name and partly because I kind of had some ingredients that would work. But the reason I really like it, actually, now that I'm tasting it, is that it's not super sweet. So you have juice in there, but it's all very like tart citrus juice. And then the salt really balances it out well. So I'm super into that. Okay, added a little more salt. And this is really close to the top, but I think as I drink it down, I might add a little bit more of the seltzer just because the bubbles are nice and the grapefruit flavor. All right. Yeah, it's really good. Okay, so that was this episode of Quarancocktails, where we made the Potcake, which was a beverage from the Caribbean Castaways cocktail book. It's very delicious. I highly recommend. Even if you don't have the right stuff, just get as close as you can. That's what Quarancocktails is all about. If you haven't watched the show before, this is the first time I'm doing it on Instagram Live, so it seemed like fun. People can interact and stuff, so I might try and do that more. But I also upload the episodes to my YouTube channel, which is Blame It on Buffett on YouTube. So you go subscribe there, and you can see the past episodes. Also, I think on my Instagram and Facebook you can see them too. But it's basically like I just make a cocktail based on whatever random stuff I have at home. Sometimes I try and follow a recipe. Sometimes I just invent it, which is always a fun time. I'm getting a little low on ingredients, so the next one might be apple cinnamon, which is going to be Fireball and this like green apple teeny popsicle I have in the freezer. I don't have high hopes for that one, but this one, the Potcake, is very delicious. And thank you so much, Caribbean Castaways, for coming on my podcast. You guys can check out that episode. I mean, not the Caribbean Castaways, you guys were already on it, but like anyone else can check out that episode on all the podcast platforms. Just look for Blame It on Buffett podcast, and please check out their book. It's really good. I will maybe try and make more if I can rustle up ingredients that are somewhat similar. We'll see. But in the meantime, this one was super delicious. I hope you have a great day. I hope you go and this inspires you to try some recipes of your own, just because you're stuck at, and I know not everyone's really stuck at home anymore, but I'm kind of still stuck at home. So I think this would be a fun thing to do, even if you're not actually stuck at home. If you just like don't want to go anywhere, or like say you've already had a couple drinks, so you can't really like drive to get more ingredients, is just try to make something with what you have. So yeah, from me and Mac and Allie, cheers and have a really good day.